shout out to Taylor for coming through and see me rock the stage. And then we just slid off in the getaway car at the end. I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings.
Y'all, Kansas City Chiefs star tight end Travis Kelce is spilling the beans on a secret that has nothing to do with football and everything to do with Taylor Swift. Buckle up as we uncover the playbook of how this gridiron hero found himself caught in the enchanting web of T-Swift melodies. Many of us were surprised when we found out that these two were dating, but it really shouldn't have been a surprise because he had been dropping hints ages ago, long before the grapevine started buzzing with the whispers of a love connection between Chiefs Misero and Grammy sensation. Kelce found himself in the hot seat playing a game of Kill, Marry, Kiss during a promotion of his show, catching Kelce during a lively segment on AfterBuzz TV, where he had to pick between Swift, Ariana Grande, and Katy Perry. Kelce reluctantly bit off due to Grande first, then spilled the beans, revealing his plan to kiss on Swift and put a ring on it with Perry.
Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry.
So what is it? Kill?
Kill, marry, kiss.
Ariana is
Okay,
kill.
okay.
Unfortunately, love you, but you're gone.
Okay.
And then Taylor Swift would be the kiss. And then Katy Perry, what's the last one?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry
Marry.
would be Katy
Marry,
Perry would be the...
Forward a little, and we catch Kelce in the stands at the Aero store during Swift's July 12, 2023 pit stop in Kansas City. As the gridiron star spilled the beans on his podcast, New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, he attempted to cross paths with the Lavender Haze crooner after the show. Regrettably, it seems Taylor Swift's vocal cords were off limits for a post-concert chit-chat, leaving Kelce with a stash of friendship bracelets. Undeterred, the football player had a plan, wanting to present Swift with a special bracelet adorned with his digits because even NFL stars did a little love game strategy before the NFL season officially kicked off in August. Kelce took a seat alongside his brother for another episode of their dynamic podcast. In this episode, the Philadelphia Eagles player couldn't resist dropping a sly question about the singer. As the rumors continued to swirl about the potential romance, Kelce decided to tackle the topic head-on during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show. He spilled the beans to the host, revealing that he threw the ball into Swift's court by suggesting. And just days after Kelce threw down that invitation gauntlet, Taylor Swift not only accepted, but showed up in full force to his game on September 24th at Arrowhead Stadium. Cameras cut glimpses of the pop sensation perched in Kelce's suite, sharing the space with none other than Mama Kelce Donna. Post-game, the dynamic duo cruised off together in Kelce's convertible, setting the town of us. In the aftermath of this star-studded rendezvous, Kelce spilled the tea on his podcast with an episode released on September 27th, giving a big shout-out to Taylor for her bold move. Kelce confessed that was pretty ballsy before gushing about the positive reviews from everyone in the suite.
Ballsy. That was pretty ballsy, yeah. I just thought it was awesome how everybody in the suite had nothing but great things to say about her.
She looked amazing, and everybody was talking about her in a great light. Fans are also loving this new bond. One person wrote, "I love how we are collectively at a level where Taylor at Travis's games is just a done deal and a no-brainer. Like 4 weeks ago, we would still ask, will she be at the game? Now there's no way she's missing that game, and she's playing." Another shared a clip of the two and wrote, "Don't you just love it when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce recounting the memorable evening? Looks like we've got a touchdown in both love and entertainment, and the man has professed his love for the singer way too many times. Touchdowns on the field and a whirlwind of field romance. Kelce isn't just winning at football, he's also scoring big in the game of love." As the Chiefs geared up for their clash against the Minnesota Vikings on October 6th, Kelce basked in the glory of 3 consecutive wins, addressing reporters with the charisma of a man on cloud 9. "Trying to get to 4 in a row this Sunday against the Vikings," he declared, emphasizing his unwavering focus on the game. Kelce acknowledged the newfound attention, noting the paparazzi frenzy that had become a part of his routine, with photographers camping outside of his Kansas City home. Juggling the spotlight and his gridiron responsibilities, Kelce admitted to learning how to navigate this new chapter. With a nod to Swift's colossal fame, he empathetically shared, "You've got a lot of people that care about Taylor, And for good reason. Looking ahead, Kelce emphasized the importance of living and learning and enjoying the moments. At the end of the day, I've always been pretty good about compartmentalizing and being able to stay focused in this building. So I'll just keep rolling with that. Hold on to your headphones because the October 18th episode of his New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce podcast is spilling the beans on a weekend adventure in the Big Apple. Kelce, in his usual charismatic style, officially shared an electrifying time in New York City, which included a special visit to the iconic Saturday Night Live stage. The enthusiasm dripped in his words, where he reminisced about the electric atmosphere of SNL, especially as it marked the first episode of the season. Grateful for the warm welcome from producer Lorne Michaels, he expressed that here's the kicker: Kelce wasn't alone with his SNL escapade. Swift, his ride or die, was right there by his side. Kelce extended his gratitude, acknowledging Michaels for hosting both him and Swift, and spilt the beans that their initial plan was to support the Spice Girls, revealing the duo's close friendship with the Spice Girls. As the podcast delved into the internet frenzy over the cozy photos and videos capturing Kelce and Swift outings, the NFL star addressed the protective role he naturally slips into during dates. I feel like whenever I'm on a date, I always have the sense of like, I'm a man in the situation. I'm protective for sure, Kelce shared. You always kind of have that feeling or that self-awareness, I guess. The Kelce brothers continued their podcast escapade with a peek into the family dynamics, providing listeners with the inside scoop on the unforgettable moment when Taylor Swift engaged in a chat with their dad at the October 12th Chiefs game at Arrowhead Stadium. The brothers painted a humorous picture of the mysterious conversation unfolding between Swift and the enigmatic at Kelce. Jason mused, prompting both brothers to agree that when it comes to their mom Donna, there is no need for concern. Kelce reassured the audience with a grin. It's delightful. It's going to be a wonderful conversation, especially when it involves their mom, who has been spotted in previous games mingling with Swift. The Kelce family playbook. It seems like love isn't just in the air. It's also making its way into the playbook. During the November 15th New Heights podcast, Kelce shared the culinary joys of the trip with his brother Jason, gushing about the local cuisine.
We got some good food, man. Had some empanadas and steak. They're big on all the different beef cuts of meat. Yeah, got some good steak down there.
In an interview for WSJ Magazine's December and January issue, Kelce provided a deeper dive into the genesis of his relationship with Swift. Initially hesitant to share details, he eventually spilled the beans on how Cupid played a role in connecting them. After an unsuccessful attempt to meet her at the Arrow Stewart, there were definitely people she knew that knew who I was in her corner who said, "Yo, did you know he was coming?" I had somebody playing Cupid, Kelce revealed. Swift eventually reached out, and their first official meetup in New York followed a period of communication. Kelce reflected on the unique experience of dating someone with Swift's level of fame, acknowledging the constant scrutiny that she faces. Being with Swift, he admitted, is a whole new ball game. Kelce shared, "I've never dated anyone with that kind of aura about them. I've never dealt with it, but at the same time, I'm not running away from any of it." He emphasized the importance of adapting to the intense public scrutiny and learning from Swift's resilience in the face of constant attention. As he spends more time with Swift, Kelce finds himself captivated by her intelligence. Being around her, seeing how smart Taylor is, has been mind-blowing. "I'm learning every day," he confessed. Looks like Kelce is not just scoring touchdowns on the field, but also discovering new dimensions of life and love with the incomparable Taylor Swift. So what do you think? Comment down below and let us know.